Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Munaf Ashrafi is here with today's revision topic Prophet's life up to first revelation. If you find this video helpful, please like it and share and subscribe my channel Mr. Mindmap. Paragraph number 1 is the introduction. Holy Prophet was born on Rabiul Awwal 12, 570 AD in Mecca. His father was Abdullah bin Abdul Muttalib and mother was Amna, daughter of Wahab of Zahra tribe of Medina. Prophet's father Abdullah was returning from a trade journey from Syria. He died near Medina and buried there. 4 months after the death of Abdullah, Amna gave birth to a son. Amna named the son Ahmad and Abdul Muttalib Muhammad. Both these names are mentioned in Quran. When Muhammad was 2 months old, he was given to Halima of Banu Sa'd for nursing. His health improved in the open air of the desert. His dialect became pure. Halima Sadiya returned Muhammad to his mother when he was 2. There was an epidemic in Mecca, so Halima Sadiya was allowed to take him with her. When he was 5, Halima Sadiya returned him to his mother. When he was 6, his mother took him to visit the grave of Abdullah. On their way back, Amna died and buried at Abwa. His slave nurse, Ayman, brought the Holy Prophet back. His grandfather Abdul Muttalib took his responsibility, but he also died when he was 90 and Muhammad was 8. Then Abu Talib, his uncle, took him under his loving care. Paragraph number 3 is about his profession and trade. When the Holy Prophet was 12, he accompanied Abu Talib to a trade journey to Syria. There they met an old Christian monk, Bahira, who recognized the Holy Prophet as the last prophet. He warned Abu Talib about Jews who could harm Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Talib immediately returned with his nephew. After this, Holy Prophet began to trade on a small scale. However, he did not like the corruption of the time. His dealing was based on honesty and trust. Soon he earned the titles of Al-Sadiq and Al-Amin. Al-Sadiq means the truthful and Al-Amin the trustworthy. Paragraph number 4 is about Holy Prophet's presence at wars. When he was 15, and it was between 580 to 590 AD, a sacrilegious war broke out between the Quraysh and Hawazin tribes. The war was in the pilgrimage season. That's Rajab, Zilqad, Zilhaj and Muharram. Fighting in these months was forbidden. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was present at this war. He did not participate, but he used to help his uncles by picking up the stray arrows thrown by the enemy and giving them to his uncles. After the wars, he attended the peace meeting at Abdullah bin Jadun's house known as Halful Fuzul. Paragraph number 5 is about his marriage. A rich merchant woman, Khatija, was in need of an honest person who could manage her huge trade business. After consultation with many people, she hired Holy Prophet as her trade partner. She herself observed Muhammad's character. Eventually, she proposed him. They married when Khadija was 40 and the Holy Prophet was 25. The nikah was recited by Abu Talib. The marriage reduced his financial burdens, as Quran says in Surah Duha. Paragraph number 6 is about the fixing of black stone. When Holy Prophet was 35, Makkans were rebuilding the Kaaba, which was damaged by flood. Every tribal chief wanted to fix the black stone. A fierce fight was about to begin. The Prophet resolved the issue with unusual wisdom. He spread a sheet on the ground and placed the stone on it. He then asked the chiefs to hold the sheet from all sides and take it to the level of fixing the stone. He then himself placed the stone on its proper place. In this way, he prevented a possible fight and bloodshed. Paragraph number 7 is about his prophethood. When he was 38, he began to retire from the active trade life of Makkah and frequently visited the cave of Hira. At the age of 40, an angel Jibril appeared and he was granted the prophethood. It was Ramzan 610 AD.